barbecue. You deserve a Shao Cow 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 barbecue.
This is your Bingo Plus XABL 2026. And this matchup between 2022 Vikings and 2003 Strong Media Health Collective PH in the Moran A division is now underway. First quarter is brought to you by Mighty Sports, and the live stream of the Bingo Plus XABL is presented by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. 2022 Vikings wearing their immaculate white, while 2003 Strong Media Health Collective PH wearing the teal uniforms, and the three-point bucket to open the scoring courtesy of Kevin Chua. Once again, this is Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from the Jacinto 2 competition court inside the Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center, Xavier School, San Juan City. 2022 Vikings coming out of the gate spry against 2003 here. They swing the ball around. They go to the left corner. Now downstairs to Migs Wee. And Wee could not get or could not capitalize on that shot downstairs. 4 and 5 here for 2003. Now they are at full strength. They only got 11 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline jumper won't go through for Paul Samuel Ko. Ball recovered here by 2003. Starting five for their team on the floor: Robert Tan, Dustin Ang, Paul Samuel Ko, Carlo Torres, and Mark Allen Ong. That's Ong with a jumper, and it's good. First two of the ball game for 2003. While for 2022, they are starting off with Ashton Munoz, Caleb Tiamwi, Migs Wee, Sean Tan, and Siegfried Lee. Carlo Torres swings it to Ko. Back to Torres. Straight away three. Got it! It's now a 5-3 start for 2003 Strong Media Health Collective. And they are on the midst of a 5-0 run to gain the lead for the first time today. There's a foul on that play called against 2003. That's on Paul Samuel Ko. Off the inbound, they go here to Aston Munoz rather. Now they take the lead here, 6-5. Paul Ko. Give it up to Torres. 5 to shoot. And a miss by Mark Ong. And there's a foul on the ensuing play that will send Robert Tan to the free throw line for 2 shots for 2003. First of 2 free throws chewed up and spat out by the rim. For 2 from the line. Long rebound won here by 2022 Vikings. Sean Tan, stop and pop jumper. That's an air ball. And it goes out of bounds. Carlo Torres to Dustin Nang. Paul Ko to the inside pass. Now they go back to Paul Ko. Torres turns, fires, no. Mark Ong, offensive rebound and putback, combo meal. And our score is now 6-7 in favor of 2003. Kevin Chua to Lee. Now inside to Migs Wee. They send it to the left corner. Caleb Tiam Lee misses that 3. Carlo Torres. Now with Dustin Nang. Back to Torres. Ong. Jumper. No. Offensive rebound won by Robert Tan. Shot clock down to 6. And the jumper won't go through for Carlo Torres. Torres gets another lease on life there, but there's a holding foul called against Torres as the diminutive Sean Tan got the steal. .503 remaining here in the first quarter, and our score is still 6-7 in favor of 2003. Lee attacking right, and he gets called for steps. Great stop coming from Carlo Torres. And we've been stuck at 6-7 for a couple of minutes now. Straight away 3, iron deficient, and nearly goes out of bounds. Great save coming from Lester Bryant Nang, but unfortunately he stepped out of bounds. So the score stands. 2022 Vikings trying to regain the lead here. Skip pass going to Sean Tan. Tan attacks, gets rejected by Carlo Torres. Lester now back to Torres. Torres, inside pass. What a find to Robert Tan. He gets the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. Extra free throw here for Robert Tan. 9-6 is our tally now. 10-6, a 4-point lead for 2003. And we see the entry of Prince Young in lieu of Robert Tan. Three minutes and 44 left here in the opening period. High arcer 3, and that one hits the top of the backboard. On that shot attempt there by Kevin Chua. Loose ball recovered here by Dustin Nang. Nang sprints through to the front court and breaks away for the layup. 12-6, a 6-point advantage being built here by 2003. Siegfried Lee. Ball now with Kevin Chua. Skip pass going to Sean Tan. Tan attacks. Paint shot. And it drops in the nick of time. 2 minutes and 47 left here in the opening period. Torres inside to JR De La Cruz. De La Cruz with a miss. Torres with a putback. Still no avail. Now 2022 going on the run. Inside hand finish. Sean Tan. And the 2003 lead down to 2 points, 12-10. Carla Torres tried to sneak through to the basket, but stopped there by the 2022 defense. On the other end, a miss by Ken Go. Carla Torres brings it up court. Gives it up to Lester Bryant now. JR De La Cruz sends it out to the right wing. Dustin Nang hits that right wing jumper. A minute and 30 left here in the opening period. Sean Tan gets it up top. He moves the ball around. Ken Go couldn't hit that jumper. Oh, and that's a near costly turnover. Actually, costly turnover completed there. JR De La Cruz thought he was throwing it to a teammate. But man, probably if there was a low light reel there, probably you could put it there. Sean Tan misses that three, and it will stay with 2022 Vikings. Time down to the last 54.9 seconds. Kevin Chua. And great tap there from Lester Nang to interrupt that 2022 possession. Shot clock down to 8. Another 3 on the way. Too strong for Kevin Chua. 2-for-1 opportunity if 2003 decides to take it. Dustin Nang. Lester Nang. They swing the ball around. 2003 trying to find a good opening there. To no avail. They only have 17 seconds left. Shot clock at 7. And the basket downstairs for Prince Young. 6 seconds left. Shot clock is off here for 2022. They're down by 6 at the moment. They turn the ball over. And the first quarter ends with 2003 leading 2022 16-10. We'll be back with second quarter of action here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026. Second quarter of action now underway, and it's brought to you by Neat Sneaks. This is your Bingo Plus XABL 2026, and the live stream is presented by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. 2003 Strong Media Health Collective PH opening up a 6-point advantage against 2022 Vikings, 16-10 to end the first quarter of action. Now it's 8 points after that jumper by J.R. De La Cruz. Once again, this is Diego de la Paz bringing you the action from the Cinta 2 competition court inside the Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center in Xavier School, San Juan City. Foul on the play against 2003, sending Migs Wee to the free throw line for 2 shots. And a quick look at our first quarter field goal numbers. 2003 shooting better than 2022, 35% versus 25%. And that's 1 out of 2 from the line there for Migs Wee. Those are the first 2 free throws for 2022 in this ball game. Paul Sambo call misses on the first try, but J.R. De La Cruz with the putback. 20-11, a 9-point advantage now for 2003. Tiam Lee goes downhill, floats it up with the right, and gets it in. +1. Chance to upsize his combo meal play here with this bonus free throw. And also trying to cut down this deficit to 6 if he makes this. Caleb Tiam Lee gets the lucky friendly bounce to make this a 6-point ball game, 20-14. Dustin Nam down low to Paul Ko, and Paul Ko kicks it out there to Prince Young, who caught a foul there on that last play. Mark Ong. Now they send it over to J.R. De La Cruz. Hits that jumper from the left wing. It's now 22-14. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Tiam Lee rises for 3. Yes, sirree! And it's down to a 5-point ball game. 22-17. 20-03 now. They go to De La Cruz. Up top here for Mark Ong, and hits it from inside the paint. Tiam Lee rises for 3, in and out. Rebound secured by Prince Young. Young by his lonesome, decides to pull back. Gives it up to Paul Ko. Ko to De La Cruz. Slips through. Couldn't make that floater in the paint. Gets his own miss. Misses on the second try. And now here comes 2022 on the attack. That's 4-on-4. But a stop by 2003. Tried to go to Young. Goes out of bounds, but a great stop from 2022. Couple of swaps here for 2022 as they're trying to find an answer to 2003's rally since midway the first quarter. Traveling violation called. Unfortunately, on 2022. One dribble pull up here. Paul Samuel Kaw hits the jumper. 26-17 is our tally. Less than 6 minutes to go in the first half. Tiam Lee rises for three. Bing! Bang! Boom! All important three there for 2022, and their deficit down to 6. 26-20. Robert Tan. Baseline J drills it. Back to an 8-point lead here for 2003. Tan. Hand off here. Sean Tan. Corner three on the way. No good for Ashton. Ethan Munoz. Justin Nang nearly throws that ball out of bounds. Tapped away by a 2022 defender. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Jumper up and in for Paul Samuel Kaw. It's a 10-point advantage for 2003 against 2022. 30-20. Sean Tan misses that three badly. Paul Samuel Kaw. And the shot down low, missed by Robert Tan. And he will head to the line for two shots. And 2022 Vikings will burn this timeout. And this timeout is brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. These free throws brought to you by Jerry's Grill. First free throw is missed by Robert Tan. 2022 Vikings trying to find an answer to this rally by 2003 as they are down by 10 points at the moment. Now 11 after that split from the free throw line by Robert Tan. 4 minutes and 10 to go before we hit the halftime break. Munoz. And lifted his pivot foot, or should we say failed to dribble first before taking that step. Traveling violation called against 2022 Vikings. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dustin Nang tried to send it inside to Robert Tan, and it sails out of bounds. Tiam Lee trying to shake off his defender. 2022 moving the ball around. Jumper won't go through for Ashton Munoz, and a turnover there for 2022. Dustin Nang inside to Robert Tan. Tan backing down Munoz. Tan with the reverse. Didn't even hit rim. And it goes out of bounds. It will stay with 20:03. Only 5 seconds on that shot clock. Ong airballs that 3. 2022 on the run. Sean Tan stops on the dime. Defended. Double teamed rather. Siegfried Lee dumps it inside. Now they go back to Lee. Tiam Lee. Left corner 3 given there to Sean Tan, but didn't even hit iron there. 2 minutes and 37. Oh, and what a shot by Robert Tan in the paint. 33-20. 2 minutes and 25 left in the period. Sean Tan. Now to Caleb Tiam Lee. Rises for 3. Off to the left. Now Dustin Nang. Slowing things down for 20:03. Nang to Torres. Torres steps back for 3. Hits the lip of the rim. And recovered by 2022. Sean Tan goes downhill. The drive and kick to Rick Halili. Caleb Tiam Lee in rhythm and drains it. 33-23 is our tally. And this time around, 20:03 will call this timeout with 1 minute and 38 left here in the first half, and it's brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. A minute and 30 remaining here in the first half. Oh, and that's a dribbling violation called against Rick Halili. Unforced error against 2022. And doesn't do them any favors as they are down by 11 points at the moment. Dustin Nang tried to go for the entry pass. They check it. They give it up to Araneta. Torres. They feed the ball inside to Lester Nang. No good. And Halili couldn't get to that pass, which was too low for him to catch. Torres. Bounce pass inside. Lester Bryant Nang gets fouled. And Lester Bryant Nang to the free throw line for 2 shots. Couldn't hit that first. He is averaging 0.4 points per game, 0.8 rebounds, and 0.6 assists this season. 0 for 2 from the line. Long rebound secured by 2022. That's Sean Tan with the leather. Give it up here to Siegfried Lee. Lee, entry pass. They had to go for the kick out to Tan. Lee, jumper, no good. 23 seconds left. 3 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Carlo Torres calling for a play. Chuck Araneta inside to Lester Bryant Nang. They send it out to Dustin Nang, who misses that keyhole jumper. 3 seconds remaining. Are they aware though? 1 second and not enough time on that driving layup by Sean Tan. We end the first half of action with 2003 Strong Media Health Collective leading 2022 Vikings 33-23. And we'll be right back with second half of action here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026.
You deserve a Shao Cow barbecue. 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 You deserve a Shao Cow barbecue.
Third quarter of action here in the XABL 2026 is brought to you by Frankie's York Buffalo Wings. And our live stream broadcast of the XABL 2026 is brought to you by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. It's now a 10-point advantage, 33-23. Still in favor of 2003 Strong Media Health Collective against their foes 2022 Vikings. Going to the line for two shots, Prince Young. Should I say going for the bonus rather, as he misses that shot. It's now an 11-point advantage here for 2003, 34-23. Once again, this is Diego Del Paz bringing the action from the Jacinto 2 competition court inside Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center, Xavier School, San Juan City. That was a three-pointer from Ken Go to cut this deficit down to 8. 34-26. Dustin Nang makes his move. Drop fine there to J.R. De La Cruz, who couldn't make that shot. Said he will have to earn his points from the 4.5 meter stripe. These free throws brought to you by Jerry's Grill. First of two, no good, unfortunately, for J.R. De La Cruz. This season averaging 8 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 1.9 assists. 4 points, 4 points, and 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. This ball game now with 5 points. 35-26 is our tally. 9-point advantage for 2003. Sean Tan got dispossessed, but first a foul was called against 2003. Side out here for 2022. Sean Tan. Give it up here. Isaac Shua knocks down the jumper from the left wing. 35-28. Down to a 7-point advantage here for 2003. They dump the ball inside. They kick it out to J.R. De La Cruz. But first, went around the world and back without a passport or authorization. Got caught. Two minutes down, 8 to go here in the third quarter. Munoz, left corner three, rims out. And the ball will go back to 2003. Dustin Nang. 18 on the shot clock for 2003. J.R. De La Cruz. Bounce pass inside to Carlo Torres. Long rebound tap by Torres to Dustin Nang. Nang skip pass. J.R. De La Cruz hits that jumper in the nick of time from the left wing, and it's now a 9-point advantage here for 2003, 37-28. We kicks it out. Isaac Chua couldn't make that jumper. 6 minutes and 44 remaining here in the third. Steal completed here by 2022. Outlet pass here to Migs Wee. Drops it off. Nice find for Ashton Ethan Munoz underneath at the dunker spot, and it's now down to a 7-point advantage for 2003 as they call this timeout, brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. Six minutes and 34 remaining here in the third quarter. Paul Samuel call to Young. Torres trying to find a teammate to pass to. Now they go to De La Cruz at the corner. And Prince Young lost the basketball. Munoz, elbow three. Uno, dos, tres. It's down to a 4-point ball game as that timeout by 2003 failed to quell that fire. Great drive to the hole by Paul Samuel Caw, and that stops the bleeding for 2003. 39-33 is our tally. Munoz hits the three, and it's It's already down to a 3-point ball game, 39-36. And Prince Young scores underneath for 2. It's now 41-36. Jumper no good for Isaac Chua, but there's a foul on the play. And by the way, strange occurrence that I saw from the corner of my eye. I saw that looks like Dustin Nang took himself out of the ball game for 2003 Strong Media Health Collective. Four minutes and 40 left here in the third quarter. Plenty of time remaining, and it's a pretty close matchup. 5-point advantage here for 2003. Torres bounce pass inside. Robert Tan makes that shot down low. Seven-point advantage for 2003. Isaac Chua finds Tiam Lee. Tiam Lee, not enough English on that shot. There's a foul on the play. That'll be two from the line here for Migs Wee, as he got fouled on the way up. First of two is down. Down to a 6-point ball game. Two for two from the line for Migs Wee. 5-point ball game, still in favor of 2003. Mark Allen Ong misses that jumper. Offensive rebound here for 2003. Carlo Torres. Paul Samuel Kaw. Find inside there a miss from Mark Allen Ong. We got a break in the action called here by 2022 Vikings. This timeout brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. Three minutes and 17 remaining here in the third quarter. 43-38 lead, and a rejection there by Mark Allen Ong. But first a foul called on that play. That'll be two from the line here for Isaac Chua. First of two is good for Isaac Chua. These free throws brought to you by Jerry's Grill. He goes 2 out of 2 from the line. And he will check out of the ball game and replaced by Sean Tan. Paul Samuel call, gave it up. 3-pointer in rhythm, missed by Erwin Ong. De La Cruz sends it inside, but kicks it out to Paul Samuel Call. Call, off-balance jumper, no avail. Tiamui with the rebound. Keyhole jumper, drained. And it's good for Sean Tan. 2 minutes and 12 remaining here in the third quarter. Paul Call to J.R. De La Cruz. De La Cruz receives the ball back from Mark Ong, and he gets fouled on that drive to the basket. It's J.R. De La Cruz at the free throw line for 2. Erwin Ong replaced by Lester Bryant now. First free throw for J.R. De La Cruz is short. And right now, 2022 Vikings knocking on the door of 2003. They're just down by 1 point. Now 2 after that split from the free throw line. A minute and 56 remaining here in the third period. Tan attacks, sends it to the corner. Whoa! Ashton Munoz gives the lead to 2022 on that three-pointer. It's now 45-44. So this is their first lead since the first minute of the game. But not for long, as Robert Tan with that putback underneath the basket. 46-45. Lead goes back to 2003. Tan. 2022 swings it around. Isaac Chua misses that jumper from the right wing. Paul Samuel call. Give it up to Robert Tan, who misses that jumper. Sean Tan. Stop and pop three from straight away. No. It will go the way of 2003. With 28.4 seconds remaining here in the third period. Paul Call. That's the ball back from Lester Bryant now. J.R. De La Cruz, his pass tapped away here by 2022. They could get the lead back here. 5 seconds left. Fadeaway jumper, no good for Siegfried Lee. And that ends 3 quarters of action. Close one here at the Jacinto 2 competition court. 2003 Strong Media Health Collective leading 2022 Vikings by just a single point, 46-45. We'll be back with fourth quarter of action. Fourth quarter of action here in the Bingo Plus XABL is brought to you by Shao Kao Barbecue. This battle between 2003 and 2022 about to go down the wire. It's just a 1-point lead by 2003, entering the final 10 minutes of action. It's 46-45. Of course, this broadcast of the Bingo Plus XABL 2026 is presented by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. Of course, the Bingo Plus XABL 2026 won't be possible without the following. Of course, the Alumni Association of Xavier School, Jim Weaver Designs, Mighty Sports, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Premium Realty Corporation, Neat Sneaks, Jerry's Grill, and Shao Kao Barbecue. Marketing partner, Kings of the Court. Once again, this is Diego de la Paz bringing you the action from the Jacinto Tew Competition Court inside Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center, Xavier School, San Juan City. An airball jumper there goes out of bounds for Isaac Chua. A minute down, 9 to go in this ball game. Paul Samuel Call. Now they move the ball inside. Prince Young kicks it out to Torres. Iron deficient 3, and the shot clock rings out for 20:03. Shot clock violation on 20:03 Strong Media Health Collective PH. Sean Tan, give it up here to Tiam Lee. Back to Sean Tan. Sidestep, three-pointer, air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Paul Samuel Ko attacks right, kicks it out to Torres. Elbow 3, no good. Sean Tan, long rebound. Tan to the front court, attacking right. Series of fakes. Tan couldn't make it. And Lester Bryant Lee down on the ground. And there must have been a collision downstairs there with Sean Tan. It will be Robert Tan replacing Lester Bryant Nang. Seven minutes and 40 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Torres slips that pass inside. Jung couldn't make that floater. Third try. And it won't go through for Robert Tan. They got a fifth serving here. Tan couldn't make it. Jung lost real estate at the baseline. By the way, for these two teams involved, 2003 2-6, while 2022 Vikings 1-7. That's standings there in the Moran A division. Tan, give it up to Wee. Traveling violation called against Isaac. That's Isaac Choa. Six minutes and 50 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Jumper missed there by Mark Ong. Great block by, let's see, that's Isaac Choa on that shot attempt down low by Robert Tan. Off the inbound, a miss there by J.R. De La Cruz. There's a foul on that play called against 2022. There will be a baseline inbound here for 2003. They only have 14 seconds on their shot clock. Paul Samuel Koch couldn't hit that jumper. Loose ball recovered here by Robert Tan. Torres at the left wing. Now they go back to Tan. Ball poked away, and 2022 is off and running. Ken Go drops it off for Sean Tan. He will head to the line for two shots, and a foul is called against Paul Samuel Ko. These two free throws awarded to Sean Tan is brought to you by Jerry's Grill. First of two is good for Sean Tan, averaging 10.5 points and 5 rebounds with 3.6 assists. So far, 6 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists for Sean Tan. And the lead goes back to 2022 Vikings, 47-46. Timeout called by 2003 Strong Media Health Collective PH, and it's brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. .602 remaining here in the ball game. 2022 Vikings clinging on to that precarious 1-point lead against 2003. 47-46, a low-scoring affair here. Tactical and defensive for these two squads, and there's a held ball, and the possession will go to 2022 Vikings. Five and 45 remaining in this match. Sean Tan. Now they give it up to Isaac Chua. And that loose ball will go back the way of 2022. Last tap by Robert Tan. Shot clock at 13. Munoz, his three-pointer rattles out of the rim. Carlo Torres trying to make a move here. Paul Samuel Kaw, jumper, chewed up and spat out by the rim, and it will stay with 20:03. 13 seconds on their shot clock. Off the inbound, a miss by Young. Munoz gets a long rebound. Here's the rack attack. Sean Tan. Not enough English on that shot off the backboard. Torres gives it up inside to Young. They send it up to Paul Samuel Kaw. JR De La Cruz, left wing jumper. Nothing but net there. And the lead goes back to 2003, 48-47. 4 minutes and 24 to go in this match. Sean Tan attacks. Tan misses. Rebound secured by JR De La Cruz. Paul Samuel Kaw, the feed inside to Torres. Torres misses. Torres underneath, still can't find the bottom. Under 4 minutes to go in this matchup. 2003 holding on to this slim 1-point advantage. And Paul Samuel Kaw extends their lead to 3, 50-47. .22 moving the ball around. Munoz fakes, draws closer. Not the right angle for that shot. Tiam Lee, straight away 3, no good. Fresh 14 on the shot clock. They get the third lease on live, and they capitalize. Isaac Chua with that right wing jumper. It's down to a 1-point ball game, 50-49. It's still in favor of 2003. We are down to the midnight hours of this battle. De La Cruz The feed inside to Torres, and it's back to a 3-point lead for 2003, 52-49. And we got a break in the action, and it's brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. Great stop there by 2003, coming off that timeout from 2022. De La Cruz, the feed inside to Robert Tan. And 2003 just saw the shot clock expire on them. 3-point advantage for 2003. As we're down to the last 2 minutes. And it's brought to you by Jim Weaver Designs. Now 2003 gets that stop. Moment. Robert Tan. A minute and 29 remaining. They swing the ball to Paul Samuel Call. Call baseline J, and they extend their advantage to 5. 54-49. And 2022 starting to feel the pressure here. Tiam Lee swings it to Sean Tan. Back to Tiam Lee. Straight away 3. No. Munoz on the reset. Quick trigger jumper. Rolls out. And Prince Young recovers the loose ball. 45 seconds remaining. And 2003 inching their way closer to another victory. Paul Samuel Kaw, jumper, rolls out. Caleb Tiam Lee gets the rebound. And 2003 about to get win number 3 to end their elimination round assignments. Tiam Lee launches the 3. Hold the phone. 5.4 seconds remaining. It's a 2-point ball game. And a quick foul given up here by Isaac Chua. .2 seconds remaining. 2022 still not in the penalty. And they're giving up that foul, and it will be Robert Tan who got contact there. And it's going to be another sideline inbound. 2.8 seconds remaining. And we only got 0.8 of a second. And still, and that was the last foul to give for 2022 Vikings. And all that 2003 needs to do is to touch that ball off the inbound. But first, a timeout called here by 2003, and it's brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. 0.8 of a second remaining. 2003 Strong Media Health Collective PH. They just need to inbound it and touch it, and it's over. Oh, it's outside. It's outside, and 2003 did not touch that basketball from my angle. And it's just a 2-point ball game. It could be a catch and shoot for 2022. And they called a timeout. It looks like they'll put back the 0.8 of a second. And this timeout brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. Okay, so after a review by our officials, it was touched by 2022, and they declared that the game is over. And 2003 Strong Media Health Collective escape 2022 Vikings by the skin of their teeth, 54-52. 2003 gets their third win in 9 games, while 2022 Vikings dropped to 1-8. Their fourth consecutive loss of the tournament. And our top performers here for 2003, that would be Paul Samuel Call with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. JR De La Cruz with 10.7 rebounds, 3 assists. And of course, Robert Tan, 12 points, 11 rebounds. And that concludes our final elimination round game day here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2022. And it's organized by the Alumni Association of Xavier School, sponsored by Jim Weaver, Mighty Sports, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Premium Realty Corporation, Neat Sneaks, Jerry's Grill, and Chow Cow Barbecue. Marketing partner, Kings of the Court. And on behalf of the hardworking team behind the scenes here at XABL and Kings of the Court, my name is Diego Del Paz, signing off for now. This is your Bingo Plus XABL 2026, and we bid you good afternoon from the beautiful city of San Juan.
You deserve a Chow Cow Barbecue. You deserve a Chow